Good morning, everyone. Are you serious? I realize they are going to fire up the CERN. First, they said March the 15th. Now I'm hearing they're going to actually start it March 13th, and they're going to let it run as they build toward the spring equinox until the first day of spring, if you will, March 20th. That's when they want to be at their peak of the collision. Now, that's also the spring equinox, March 20th. And it's also a total eclipse of the sun over Europe, including Geneva, where the CERN is. Now, if you know on the spring equinox, you can take an egg and you can stand it up on its end. You steady it and let go. It'll stand there. It's the only time you'll see that an egg will do that is on the equinox. So, with that information, that means there's a different gravitational pull. There's a total different physical makeup of the particles, if you will, or the God particles. Now, the CERN represents what they discovered the God particles, or what they believe is the collision that created the Big Bang, which created the universe and everything you see. Of course, if that is the case, the question is, who pulled the trigger on the Big Bang? Well, we know it was God himself. He said he spoke this world into existence, and with his own words, he framed the worlds. Well, I want to share with you right now, there's something about the CERN and why they're doing it now, and the fact that it's in the middle of a 4 blood moon tetrad. It's on a total eclipse of the sun over Europe and the spring equinox. All these things coming together at once. Now, the Bible says whatever's going on, that there will be signs in the sun, the moon, and the stars, and distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. Men's hearts will fail them for fear of things coming upon the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the sign of the Son of Man coming with power and great glory. When you begin to see these things come to pass, he said, look up, lift up your head, your redemption's drawing nigh. I keep wondering, what is the purpose of the CERN? What are they trying to truly achieve? Well, it's very possible they're trying to achieve a scientific way to create a weapon, a bomb, a weapon so much greater than any nuclear weapon that it would become what the Bible calls the great sword. Let me read to you what it says in the book of Revelation, chapter 6. You know about the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. But we have the white horse, the red horse, the black horse, and then the pale horse. But let's read about the red horse, because truly this horse seems to be galloping right now with war and peace being taken from the earth. The Bible says these words, and I'll read it, verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. I believe that's a great weapon. Now, the red horseman is truly galloping now. I mean, look at the wars, the rumors of wars. Look what ISIS is doing to the Christians with the tremendous slaughter of persecution of Christians. And Boko Haram just announced they're joining ISIS. And they're doing the exact same thing, murdering Christians, taking those Christian schoolgirls away, burning down villages, burning people alive, murdering them. And ISIS is even worse with their persecution of Christians and the Yiddies and even Muslim minorities who refuse to bow to the Sharia law. But what is the great sword? And ISIS not only is war, but it's taking peace from the earth because of their these Muslim jihadi cells that are in different nations who do these lone wolf attacks is now bringing great fear upon the general public around the world. But what's the great sword? What is this great weapon of war? Well, there could very well be possible that the CERN may unlock the door to a new technology of something that could be harnessed that would be so much more devastating that the whole world would bow to the beast. The Bible says that they start to worship the beast in Revelation and say, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war against it? In other words, it has the great sword. And that might come from the studies and the research and the findings of the colliders of the protons in the CERN. Now, the CERN is located, the CERN is a European organization for nuclear research and physics, and engineers are probing the fundamental structure of the universe. They use the world's largest and most complex scientific instruments to study the basic constitutions of matter. The fundamental particles, the particles, also known as the God particles, are made to collide together at close to the speed of light. The process gives the physicists clues about how the particles interact and provides insights into the fundamental laws of nature. The instruments used at CERN are proposed built particle accelerators and detectors. These accelerators boost beams of particles to high energies before the beams are made to collide with each other or with stationary targets. Detectors observe and record the results of these collisions. Now, the CERN was founded in 1954. The CERN laboratory sits astride on the border of France and Switzerland and near Geneva. It is one of Europe's first joint ventures, which now has 21 states involved. All right? And so they are going to try to figure out we all know what happened when we split the atom and we created the atom bomb and the nuclear possibilities. But now we're talking about potentially a technology that could be harnessed to make the greatest weapon in the history of mankind. And remember, Satan has this type of technology. He taught it to Nimrod how to climb into the heavens, and he's teaching us how to crawl into the earth. This CERN is 300 feet underground, and in it, particles are going to be made to travel nearly the speed of light, and then on a collision course with history. What technologies will be birthed from the CERN? Are you saved? There will be a great sword. There will be great tribulation like never seen upon the earth. And right now, persecution is building all over. Are you saved? Jesus is coming soon. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're running out of time.